Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here. Today's video, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite monthly dividend stocks. And that's going to be Realty Income. And on this whiteboard in front of me, I have every bit of information that you're going to need to know to give yourself an informed decision on whether or not you would like to add this stock to your portfolio. So before I talk about any of this, I got to get the disclaimer out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't claim to be one. Do your own research, talk with your own financial advisor, and use your money how you see fit. So as I go through this, I'll kind of cross stuff out, and hopefully by the end of this video, you should know which one of these, bits of information maybe makes you want to have this stock. So start off, ticker symbol O. So when you look up on Robinhood or M1 Finance or Webull or TD Ameritrade or whatever, if you just type in this, you'll find this stock. So easiest part right out of the way. When I checked to make this video at the closing of the market today, it was valued at $52.22. So a good decent price. 3 months ago, this was like a $75 stock. And I have 4 shares of the stock. So we'll get that out of the way. So kind of a little bit expensive on entry level of, oh, do you want to put in $50 for one company? But the reason why you do want to put in $50 for this company is it has a $17 billion market cap. Realty Income, they're a rental company, and they rent big buildings to companies like Walmart, CVS, Dollar General, gas stations. They have a couple of hospitals. And when I was doing the research for this video, I didn't even know they had expanded to the UK. So they're in 49 states, the UK, and Puerto Rico. And they have over 6,500 properties, so I guess I should do very terrible plus sign, but they have, it's like 65.89 or something on their properties. So I'd put them at a mid-level market cap. This is how they make their money. And then, they've coined the term the monthly dividend company. And we'll get that out of the way because we talked about that. So they've coined themselves the monthly dividend company. So I guess we should go into their dividend. If you don't know what a dividend is, the simple term is it's part of the earnings of a stock from a company that are normally paid out quarterly, semi-annually, and some companies do it monthly. This is one of those monthly companies. So that's dividend. They call themselves the monthly dividend company because when I looked on their website before I made this video, they had paid out 597 consecutive months of their dividend. And it was something like 80 or 90 they had increased over time. So that means the company is able to grow, buy more businesses, and that allows them to pay you more in dividends. So I'm going to step a little bit out of the camera now. Their monthly dividend is 22.3 cents per share that you hold. And that comes out to about 4.5% dividend yield. But because the stock is trading at $52 instead of like the 75, when I did the math for mine, it was sitting at like 5.56 for their dividend. And with my 4 shares, I make 22 cents a month. 1 share makes me $2.68 a year. I total my 4 shares, I'm getting $10.70. We'll make it bigger over here. And that equals like a 5% ish dividend yield. So we talked about that, talked about this. And then I just made it bigger for y'all. So the last thing that I have to say about this stock is I wrote down more compound. And the reason why I like the monthly dividend stocks is because, you know, most of your big blue chip companies are going to pay out quarterly, so every 3 months. Some of these, you know, bigger companies, they have the same, you know, like AT&T. Last time I looked at that, it was in the 6 or 7% range. So their dividend yield is even higher than this one. But since they pay out their $2.68 over a 12-month period instead of over a 4-quarter period, depending on how much you have invested in the stock market, you can compound your funds faster. So that's why I'm sticking with the monthly dividends for now. I think the only quarterly dividend stock I have in my account at the moment is Bank of America. So we've talked about that. And, you know, I did talk about this, so we'll mark that out. So we've talked about everything for this company. I think it's a pretty solid buy. You know, not missing this 597 comes out to just shy of 50 years. So they are approaching the dividend king title, and they are a Fortune 500 company, and they're one of the only monthly dividend companies that gets close to that. So, I mean, that's the end of the video. I've marked everything out. Last thing I say to you is please subscribe, because I might do one of these daily. I don't quite know yet. And I mentioned, you know, my stock account is on Robinhood. So in the description below, I will have my link. So if you've never used Robinhood before and you use that link, after you sign up and deposit, like your bank gets verified, we'll both get a free stock. You know, valued anywhere between, like, the lowest one they give out is like a $2.70 stock, and the highest one they give out, last time I checked, was like Apple or Microsoft. So, I mean, either way, it's free money. And with that, catch you next time, guys. Peace.